Well, we've come back to the same place to do a little ice fishing. Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is A Country Life, and we have come to a spot that we call Below the Dam for some... Did that pop, Joe?
That's a crack.
It cracked, huh? That was cool. Just snow. It's totally safe, you guys, but just icy snow. But isn't that pretty?
Not bad. Good job, buddy!
Oh, Peter got it. Colt got it. We don't know who. Awesome!
Very cool.
Right?
Oh, wow!
We got another one?
Did you get another one? He caught one in his hole now.
Wow!
Did you get one, buddy?
Nice, Colt.
Here, just wait.
Oh, watch Ainsley's Colt.
Plenty of ice.
Go fish.
Grandpa's
Come on!
Real.
Wow, that's a keeper!
Woo! Look at that! Yeah.
Okay.
Let me take a photo.
Wow, that's a good fish.
No, Peter! No, don't step on it! That is a good fish.
Seriously.
Peter,
A perch.
can I hold it?
Nice.
away from the hole.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
a bald eagle in the creek. Wow.
beaver
Right there?
Well, it's time to wrap up here because we've got, some of us have to go to the bathroom and don't want to go here where it's so cold. And yeah, it's just time. I think we're kind of hungry too. How many total fish would you guys say we caught?
Little fish, we probably caught 15 or 20.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And we kept about 6, 7? Oh,
Yeah.
why do those numbers always pop up? Well, it seems like it's been a long time, Joe, since just you and I have gone someplace.
Yeah.
Does it feel like a long time?
Yeah.
It does. I am taking Joe in to do something that we just never do. I almost always cut the kids' hair. But lately, I've just been struggling with Joe's hairline and with his extremely straight hair. It's like, I don't know. I've just been having a hard time. So I'm taking him in. We are going to get a haircut for that guy. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
That guy.
It's going to be good. What a nice haircut, Joe. Look at me. Look, it's really nice, isn't it? She even washed your hair. What was your favorite part, the cut or the wash?
The cut.
Yeah, it looks so good. Well, I brought Joe to Aldi to do some grocery shopping, something we haven't done here in a long time.
Yeah,
Did you want any, like goldfish or the turtles? Goldfish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little bag of cheese.
Well, I don't know if Joe talked me into all this stuff or I talked Joe into all of it, but we ended up with pretty much a full cart.
Yes.
You don't know either?
Because I don't know what he is.
Somehow, Joe and I were able to really fill up the grocery cart tonight. So it had been a while since I had been into Aldi, and it was nice to have a little bit of leisure time in there. Joe and I were not in a big hurry, and so we just kind of took our time going down every single aisle and just kind of looking at just all the new stuff. I didn't pick up any of the fun special buys. There was nothing, honestly, that intrigued me this time. 6 gallons of whole milk, and they all made it home safely. Some more heavy whipping cream. I put that in my coffee, and then it's also really good, like to you know, add to soup, to kind of add a layer of cream to soup. That's really good. And then my favorite 30% off stickers at Aldi. I got both packages of chicken breasts. And I think what I'm going to do is put these into the Instant Pot. And, well, I'm not 100% sure. I have some ideas. And then I picked up some of these sausage patties. It has been ages since we've had these. And some Canadian bacon, a couple packages that I thought would be delicious with our eggs in the morning. And then some of this rotisserie chicken. Last time I picked it up at Walmart, and I ended up getting the fajita because they subbed in the fajita seasoned chicken instead of the rotisserie. So I'm happy to have found that. And you know what? I don't think the price was really any different. Maybe like 20 cents or something different between Aldi and Walmart. Some ham and a classic turkey breast, because I did see, I can hop over here, because I picked up some of these carb control whole wheat, these whole wheat tortilla wraps, and these, for one tortilla, they do have 18 grams of carbs with 14 grams of dietary fiber. So if you read up on kind of counting your carbs for a low-carb eating, you do subtract off the dietary fiber. So for one of these 4 grams of carbs, like compared to a regular, here is a regular. It is 25 total grams with less than a gram of fiber. So I picked these up because I saw a really good looking recipe the other day, and I don't know if you necessarily call it a recipe. It was just a wrap, just a sandwich wrap, and it looked so delicious. So I'm really looking forward to making that, and that's why I picked up the ham and the turkey breast. And then some of these lightly breaded chicken chunks. I'm thinking these are going to be like those Real Good chicken nuggets that I bought. They were real lightly breaded, and they were absolutely delicious. So I saw these at Aldi, picked those up. Got a couple packages of the already cooked pork baby back ribs. They had it in 2 different flavors, original barbecue sauce, and they also had it in, I want to say, like a honey something or another, maybe just honey barbecue sauce or honey something else, and I went with the original. And then some of this Greek strawberry yogurt. I know it's not the Better Goods brand, which is what the kids have really been liking, but you know, they didn't have that style at Walmart, so I'm hoping that they like this. A bunch of cheese curds, a favorite snack, warm-up cheese curds at night. Just so delicious to have warm cheese curds. Flour tortillas, the kids love to spread Nutella on here or wrap it up in some lunch meat, that type of thing. And then I would like to do some canning of some beans. I just used my last pinto beans from the basement, and I thought this is what they had at Aldi, so I just picked up a bag of each, and I figure I will just, God bless you, Peter, my goodness, we've got some colds working their way through the house. Joe just kind of finished his cold. I don't know if he's done, but he's on the tail end, but now Peter and Maria are kind of starting in on it as well. So all kinds of sneezing in the background. I would like to do some canning so I can have some pints of beans in the basement again on my canning shelves. Peter wanted to make some French toast for a couple friends that are going to be coming over, and so I got that for him. And then spaghetti is still on the list to make, and I know the other day Maria was like, remember, Mom, when you used to get those breads? They were like a garlic toast. So anyway, I got that to go along with the spaghetti supper. Some vinegar, because I was just basically out. Quart storage bags, toilet paper for our porch bathroom, and a few vegetables. I had been wanting to get some more of these little peppers. Adding a couple of these onto my plate, it has just been, I've really been enjoying it lately. And some of these mini cucumbers, some more potatoes and onions, a head of cauliflower to roast in the oven with olive oil, salt, pepper, and a few red pepper flakes. And then a spaghetti squash. I buy one every now and again, and I cook it up, but I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm going to try it again. So correct me if I'm wrong, or leave me a comment in the, down below. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to put it face up, correct? I'm going to drizzle a good amount of olive oil, maybe even put a pat of butter in it, salt and pepper, and then I'm going to bake it. And I'm thinking I'm going to bake it at about 400 degrees for, that's where I'm not really sure. I guess I'd have to look it up. I'm thinking maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, something like that. You guys, leave me some directions how you do it in the description box. I would appreciate it. Like I said, I've never been a huge fan of it. I always try it thinking I'm going to like it, and maybe I will this time. A couple bags of chips. First, I just picked up the regular restaurant style Aldi brand, and then I saw that they had the On the Border. This is one of our favorite brands, so I picked up a bag of those as well. Some spaghetti for the spaghetti supper night, a couple boxes of macaroni and cheese, some of this heart pasta. Isn't that cute? I thought the kids would love to have just some buttered noodles or something on Valentine's Day. I could do that. We needed some oil, and then I got one bag of chocolate chips, one bar of dark chocolate with almonds, and then this was a new item at Aldi, at least to me it was new, these pizza crisps, and two flavors, tomato basil and pepperoni. I opened up the tomato basil on the way home, and I had some. I think they're good. They're a nice, crispy, crunchy snack when you're like, boy, I really could, I'd really love just like some chips. Just on a side note, so this package is 2 ounces, and 1 ounce is a serving, and 1 ounce has 2 grams of carb with 2 grams of fiber. So I guess net carb would be 0. And then it also has 13 grams of protein. So it is it's a decent enough little snack like that. The pepperoni version is 3 grams of total carb with less than 1 gram of fiber. And then this has 12 grams of protein. Goldfish crackers and Vitality strawberries cereal. I let Joe pick out a box of cereal. I just said, whatever it is you want. And he picked out Cocoa Pebbles, and then saltines and some graham crackers, golden rounds, or, just like Ritz crackers basically. And then some of these oats and honey crunchy granola bars, a bottle of ranch dressing, and some more oyster crackers. Oh, and this was a new item as well. It's called Cheddar Crunch Trail Mix. Now that I look at this, I thought I picked up one that was flavored something ranch. So maybe there were 2 flavors in the box. You know how Aldi will do that a lot of times? They'll have like 2 or 3 different flavors of the same style of product kind of in one box. Maybe there was another one. And this is a 1/4 cup. So that's just kind of like a small handful. Has 4 grams of carb, 3 dietary fiber, so 1 net carb, 8 grams of protein, 18 grams of fat. So, sometimes in the afternoon when you're just like, I could just use a little handful of something crunchy, I think this would be it's going to be a good option. It's got the pepitas in it, pumpkin seeds, yum, yum. Those are so good. All right, that is the whole grocery haul. We are now going to eat the last of our potato soup, and we are going to settle in for American Idol tonight. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. So what I have set up for meals today, first up for Warren and I, it's very, very simple. A couple of fried eggs, a half of a large orange for each of us, and then he's going to have a couple slices of a rhubarb nut bread that I had made a while back. Popped a couple loaves in the freezer and just brought those out. For lunch today, I'm going to be doing dirty rice made with bear. That has been one of my family's favorite things to eat, the ground bear. Besides, they really like bear burgers as well, but dirty rice. We have found that we don't enjoy the bear with real strong tomato-based sauces like spaghetti sauce or chili. That has not been a favorite of ours.
For like 5 minutes. Pretty much.
For those of you who went over and viewed Peter's videos and shorts on his channel for Fin Fowl, he really appreciates that. He was very, very excited to wake up this morning that he had gotten some more subscribers and his videos had really started racking up the views. And for supper, I'm going to be doing this boneless turkey breast in the crock pot. I'll put that on all afternoon on low to get nice and hot throughout. When we get back home from our homeschool co-op, I will make some mashed potatoes, maybe some stuffing, roast up some Brussels sprouts. Our chickens have been doing so well in producing eggs, even during that really, really cold spell. Since we had a heat lamp on them, and also we're giving them a little bit of dark time as well, they just continued laying eggs. Some of them would freeze. That was unfortunate. As long as we got out there in a timely manner, we would get the eggs, and it's been wonderful. We did lose a chicken though in the really, really cold temps. Carl, or sometimes we also called her Carla. Maybe you remember her. She was the black and white speckled chicken. We got her though, and we didn't know how old she was when we got her, because it was just, I don't know if you guys have been here long enough to remember the story about when Nick, so the first place that Nick lived, when he was moving out of that place, the people before him had also moved out. It was kind of like a little farmette type of a place, and he rented like a garage or a room above a garage or something like that. Anyway, they just left their chickens, and they had just said to him, hey, if you know anybody that wants chickens, they can come and get them. So we went and got the chickens. They were full grown. I don't know how old they were at the time, but we've had her since then. That was years ago. So anyway, she was old, and she just kept refusing to want to go back into the coop. And we kept trying to get her to go into the coop, and Peter would try to get her to go in the coop. And then anyway, she didn't survive that cold, but otherwise the cold was all right for our chickens. You just never know with that severe cold. All right, Joe, are you going to have your cereal? You asked for those Fruity Pebbles yesterday. Yes or no?
Is out of milk.
Oh, we're out of milk?
No.
We can't be out of milk. We just bought milk yesterday, remember? Oh, I see. You're going to have to go out to the garage fridge and get milk. It's out there. I am not sure how this room turns into this, but look at that. I can't even show all of it on the camera. It is so bad, but I decided that I am going to just spend a little bit of time in this room. We're probably not going to get everything tackled, but I think I'm going to help Joe just do this little nightstand area and everything on the floor. If we can just at least get that section done, maybe that'll take us 30 minutes, and then we can kind of start tackling little corners of this room throughout the week or 2 weeks, or I guess as long as it takes. But it is time for Mom to get involved. Well, it might seem a bit unconventional, but this is it. This is all I did. I even washed the floor over here, but I do need to figure out, I gotta go find my magic eraser and see if I can get that crayon. I'm thinking that's crayon. Yeah, because it kind of scratches off a little bit. But anyway, I can't believe how long it takes to clean in a boy's room.
Mom,
they stash everything.
Turn this on.
We'll turn the radio on in a second, honey. They just stash absolutely everything. So this took me way longer than a half an hour just to do this little section. And we haven't even tackled under the bed yet.
Well, hello everyone. Jennifer wanted me to do a little filming today. Today we are starting sanding. I hate sanding very much, but it's a beautiful day. Not really, but it's above freezing. Not that either, no. But it's close. It's about 30 degrees. So I think we can make the sand flow, and we're going to give it a go. We need to get this truck started. If you're wondering why that front bumper is a little wrecked, it happened years ago. It was not a good day. I haven't fixed it because it keeps me humble. Every time I see it, I'm like, yep, I remember that day. We need to get this truck warmed up. I'm going to put the bullet heater on it, and it just helps things move a little bit better when that engine's already warm. So let's get to it. Let that heat the truck up. I gotta check the oil in the rig yet. I gotta set this somewhere. How about that? First day of sanding, everything moves kind of slow. Everything's cold. We have to get the equipment warmed up. Truck's running, warming up. I already went down and double checked the ice on the bed that I want to sand, and ice looks solid. We have to run up to the sand pile here and get the excavator started up. I broke the pit open yesterday, had to bust through the frost in the sand. I get this lighting right. Gotta get the excavator running and be ready to load sand. So here we go. Alright, we're going to let that warm up. It'll probably take about 20 minutes before that's ready to run. The truck should be warmed up by then. We'll take a run down on the ice, I'll show you that. So basically, I mean, I've explained this other years, but basically we take the sand out of this pile. We actually screen it over a screen that sits on the dump truck. And we get all the rocks screened out. We haul the sand out to the cranberry bed. We spread about 3/4 of an inch of sand on the cranberry bed in a very uniform, even surface over the whole cranberry bed. And that does a lot for us. In the spring, when that melts through the ice and into the lower tough layer of the cranberry bed, it buries last year's dead leaves and whatnot, where a lot of worms over winter. So it helps to smother out some of the worm eggs. It also provides a fresh rooting surface for the cranberry vines. And it also provides drainage. Cranberries need more drainage. That's why we do it. Wish it was sunny. The sun helps a lot. It may be too cold. Even though the thermometer says 30, when it's cloudy and windy like this, the sand doesn't always want to flow. So we're going to give it a try. I might have to wait for sunny weather. Next week, the whole week is supposed to be sunny, so I might have to wait. We're going to give it a try. Tell you what, we're going to go down on the cranberry bed. I'm just going to give you a sense for the ice that we have down there. You need at least 12 inches of solid ice to hold up a loaded tandem axle dump truck. And I think we have that. I marked the ditch edges before the winter flood, and hopefully I can stay on top of the ice. That's the goal. All right, I already see a problem. The entrance to this cranberry bed, even though the bed is windswept, it didn't require any plowing. My entrance to the cranberry bed has a nice big drift right here, and that will be a problem. Not so much when I'm loaded, because the truck can plow right through it, but when I come back through empty, I'll be stuck. So I gotta move the snow. But here, let's go down on the cranberry bed. We're gonna drive down the ramp right here. All right, no, we are on the ice right now. I don't know if you can see out the window. Here, I'll get closer to the edge so you can see sprinkler lines and whatnot. There again, that lighting is just horrible. All right, let's see. Let me roll the window down. So here's what we got. We are sitting on the ice as we speak. You can see here the sprinkler lines. So we got this cranberry bed that we're gonna sand. We're gonna sand the next one, and we're gonna sand the next one. And then the one kitty corner, we're gonna do that one too, as long as the weather holds and the ice holds. So that's the plan. Sanding is a difficult job when you're out by yourself. I don't know what you have to do, honestly. You just have to do it. That's the whole thing. You have to have decent ice, equipment that wants to run, and decent weather. It has to be cold so you don't lose your ice, but warm enough so the sand doesn't freeze when you're trying to spread it. What else can I tell you? I guess you're just going to have to watch and see how things go. Alright. You know, guys, I'm really disappointed. I was just going to spin a donut out here on the cranberry bed because I am on the ice, and my traction control kicked on and immediately stopped my donut that I was trying to spin. So I'm going to turn the traction control off, and I think I'm going to see if I can spin a donut. Here we go. Oh, what is going on? I got the traction control off, and it still is giving me grief. Tell you what, let me take it out of four-wheel drive. I bet that would help. Now we're out of four-wheel drive. That was probably the problem. You know, it's hard to do it. There we go. Now we're spinning. It's hard to do a donut when you're in four-wheel drive. And I know, how old am I? But come on, guys. Who doesn't like to spin a donut once in a while when you're out on the ice? Especially, you know, I have the water drained out from underneath this ice, so it's not like I'm gonna get wet if I break through. I'll just be stuck. Yeehaw. All right, enough goofing around. Gotta get back to work. All right, I'm done being a teenager for a little bit. Actually, you know what? I already forgot what I was supposed to do. I need to go move that snowdrift. Okay, one thing at a time. Alright guys, we're coming down with the John Deere. We have to clear that snowdrift. And I seem to have another problem. I have a cab here where everything is plastic or cloth. And there's nothing metal to set the magnet on that holds the camera in place. So I did find some bushings that I have in here that are steel, and I'm going to try setting the camera on those, and hopefully that will work. I know for a fact I cannot bring this camera back to Jennifer broken, so there's that. Huh. Looks like somebody did donuts out there. I wonder who did that. Don't know. cleared out now, so we won't get stuck. Here we go. So as you can see, this is one of those new Fords. No, it is not. It's an 87 Ford L8000. That's our screen on top of the truck. That's what keeps the rocks out of the sand. We have a spreader on the back, hydraulically powered. I don't know if you can see in there, but it spins that drum with the paddles on it. And that's what meters out your sand. So with your forward speed and the spinning drum, it meters out a very even layer of sand. It's cloudy, it's windy. I don't know if this is going to be any good, but we're going to give it a go. Alright guys, the battery keeps dying on me. I think it's from the cold. I'm going to try to hold the camera with my knees, and hopefully you can see just what I'm doing here. The A-frame on top of the truck, and we're sifting out all the stones, flat shale rock, granite, whatever. And then as you can see, hopefully you can see here, as you can see, the rocks slide off to the sides. So when I come back after spreading this load of sand, I have to rake the rocks away from the truck with the excavator before I back up. And that's how we load sand and screen sand for sanding. Alright, that's going to be it for now. If I get too much footage, it's going to take Jennifer forever to get through it all. We got the first load of sand spread out on the cranberry bed. Here, I'll go out and show you up close. Here we got the load in the truck, ready to spread. This is what I mean. Nice even layer. So it's hard for me to film and spread, so I have to just show you like this, and then you get the idea. My truck sure rattles a lot. Oh well. So you can see the screen, the truck, the spreader. So I back up, engage the lift the box, engage the spreader, and as I move forward, it meters out the sand, the whole length of the cranberry bed. And you just keep going back and forth until you have the whole surface covered. And that's basically it in a nutshell. Pray we don't break through.
Maria and I came to Goodwill tonight. Guys are at movie night. Found some books, always. I don't have any need for these, but aren't those cute? They're so cute. I love how vintage they look. Just Corelle, regular Corelle wear. And this was a fun find here. That Corelle pattern right there is what I started out with. I got a set in college and got more as we, after we got married.
Thank you. I'm very aware.
Oh, these are cute too. Those are really cute. Look at all the plates. Just a huge pile of them. Wow. Oh, the little farm cups. Oh, those are cute too. False graph.
Is that a bowl?
Yeah, those are cute. Look at this little Christmas tray. Is that glass? It looks glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, or ceramic or something.
Oh, look at this candle.
How cute.
That's
I
cute.
love this little pitcher. That one day we were looking for a pitcher, Maria, we couldn't find one anywhere. Or, I mean, not here. Oh,
A small one.
that one's so cute. Look at these pictures up here too.
Mom,
What?
look at these little heart bowls.
Oh, for
They have hearts on
Valentine's
them.
Day. What would we do with them?
I don't know.
What would we do with them? I don't know.
So
That was a long Goodwill shopping trip.
really long.
Really long.
Like, seriously long. Like, to the point I almost turned into Peter.
Yeah. All of a sudden she's like, okay, I don't mean to be turning into Peter, Mom, but we have to get out of here. Okay,
doesn't
we're
happen
gonna.
often.
It does not. It does not happen often. But like, how long were we in there actually, Maria?
Well, we got in about
We got there about 4:30,
and
it's almost 7:30
7:30 right now.
Oh man, but we looked at every single thing
3
in the
hours.
store and even tried on a bunch. Look at you try on clothes at Goodwill, you just look like a wreck afterwards because just it's so
Pulling things out of
dry.
your head. My lips are so chapped
I
right
know.
now.
It's so dry in there, and then your hair is just like static everywhere. Anyway, we're going to use the Upside app and claim it.
Claim it.
La Taqueria.
I'm claiming it.
Yeah, I like to use the Upside app, especially when Maria and I go someplace because she likes La Taqueria. And
That I can use.
it's, well, I guess other people in the family like it. But anyway, it's
Only
one of
Peter.
it's one of Maria's
Dad
favorite
and Joe
places.
don't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I have some
Or
chapstick?
yes, I have chapstick right here, honey. This is a funny story. We had gone to La Taqueria once, and I wasn't really sure what to get Joe because they only do the soft shell tacos and corn tortillas and stuff like that. He doesn't like that. He only likes like crispy tacos or crunchy tortilla chips. So I got him the nachos, like a super nacho, and she's like, what do you want on it? I said, well, just whatever you normally put on it. And so it has this great big dollop of guacamole on it. And Joe just like scooped it up. He was so excited. He was so hungry. He scooped it up. He's eating it. He's like, tastes like grass. So we always laugh about that.
Yeah.
Just him and his guacamole
Yeah.
experience. All right, well, let's go get some guacamole.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go get some guacamole.
Shrimp tacos.
Chicken tacos.
Chicken tacos. We are fueled up enough to go into Marshall's now.
Yeah.
What do they? Oh, do not enter. Okay, let's go to this side.
Let it open.
Oh, already there's a cute green ottoman. That would match so cute in our schoolroom.
It would.
Oh boy. And this is what we're here for.
Nice.
Luggage. That is nice. Uh-huh. What do you think Dad is going to want, though? This is a
Black.
nice one. This solid black. How squishy is that? Oh, that's not bad. That's nice. That is nice.
that a lock?
Look at this huge suitcase.
That is ginormous.
Maria, stand up next to that. Can you imagine?
Just imagine. It only goes
It
out
only
that
goes that far.
Imagine me. Airport.
That is a huge suitcase. That one is a Bugatti.
Because it's a color, so it would be easier to find. It's not black. Like
Yeah.
all the other black bags.
That's true.
You know?
It just, does it seem like kind of a feminine green?
Maybe. Hey, he said it could be lime green.
He did say. He's
we
like,
have to get this for him. This is it.
that's
This
it.
is
huh?
it. I'm serious.
Oh,
Take this one out. I'm actually serious. I'm not kidding.
I don't think he wants that.
He said
I know he did joke. He did joke about it. It was a joke. Well, we are at the end of the week here already. I hope that you all are enjoying the video. Oh, look at that. I just made a mess. I thought I would make some cranberry bread. Flour and baking powder and baking soda and salt all come together. Make this dried ingredients. I just washed this orange and I am going to just zest it. This is the zester that I have. I know that there are a lot of other varieties out there. Just this one has always worked. It gives you long shreds. So I'm going to zest this entire orange. This is a big orange. There's going to be a lot of zest in here. It's going to be tasty. I need the juice, and then whatever I don't end up with, I need a total of 3/4 cup. So I'll juice this up and I'll add water to make up the difference. I need 2 tablespoons of oil. 1, 2, and an egg. And sugar. I guess I pulled out my KitchenAid. I don't know why I'm mixing it by hand. I already have the dry ingredients mixed, so I'm just going to put those all in at once. I would normally do walnuts, and if I didn't have walnuts, I would do pecans. I have neither. I have some almonds. No. It tastes pretty good. I got a few almonds there. I always add extra cranberries to the cranberry bread if I only put 1 cup in. I mean, if you're going to chop them up, then 1 cup chopped would be a good amount. But since we leave them whole, I always put in extras. That's just kind of how Warren has always liked it. And, you know, there's always more cranberries where those came from. So, lots and lots of cranberries. This is going to have to go in for at least an hour. A lot of times loaves this big will have to go in for 1 hour and 10 minutes because you want them to get done. You want it to get done very, very well so you don't end up with that sink in the middle. The verdict on using almonds is that it gave it an earthy flavor that tastes good, but walnuts and pecans would be the preferred nut in the future. Thanks everybody for joining along with us on this episode of A Country Life. And if you found some value or enjoyment, I would love for you to hit subscribe and join us in the future. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.